everybody, welcome back to James Over Kids YouTube.
We've got another challenge and it's involving these tennis balls. Woohoo!
Okay.
In a time of mighty kingdoms and fierce warriors, only the strongest shall rule. The catapult is an ancient weapon that would allow warriors to attack and siege their enemy's kingdom. Today, we will see whose castle between Kendon and Jaden will stand, and whose will crumble. Instead of kingdoms, we have cardboard boxes designed into castles, and instead of a catapult, we have tennis balls. The last castle standing claims victory. Let the siege begin.
Build a castle.
I'm a little nervous because I'm not the best box builder, so I think I'm going to spend most of my time building these boxes.
Why are you taping yours? All right. Okay.
I'm going to try to layer mine. See, nice little double layer right there. Leave these flaps down as defenses.
Well, now I'm rethinking things. I don't know if this is gonna be strong.
I'm really not feeling good about this challenge.
This is where I have people watching for enemy troops coming in. If I tape this and you hit this, that's not gonna go over.
How did she do that? Whoa, hers looks so... Hold on.
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Ah, see? I'm figuring it out.
Okay, we've got to get a bridge over to the other wing.
I'm malicious, mean, and scary. My sneaking girl, Derry.
Wow. Castle Day. I need a fancy name. Castle Day Quesadilla. That sounds like a funny word. Okay, so we've got two towers, the east tower and the west tower. We've got a lookout point right here for enemies. And then obviously we love God at Castle Day Quesadilla. So over here we've got our little church next to it. And then under here is where our trolls live. I feel really good. I don't think Castle Day Quesadilla is going down today.
All right. Welcome to the city of Walla Walla Ding Dong, all right? And in the city, you have two kings, and each have their own tower. Now, on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays, they're enemies. But on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, they're friends. So this drawbridge opens and closes on those days, see? And you might be thinking, what happens on Sundays? Well, on Sundays, we attack!
It's time to pillage each other's castles. We each have 10 cannons, AKA tennis balls, to destroy each other's lovely castles. Here we go. I think we're done here. Well, friends, that was super fun.
Yes, it was, and super close.
Yeah, very close. But it looks like my east wing couldn't hold up. So the victory for this challenge is Kendon.
Woohoo! Dun, 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 dun. But I have to say, Jaden, you definitely get style points. Mine did not look like a castle at all, okay? It was more like peasant siege than castle siege on this side.
I'll take it. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
This is a true story about a kingdom, but no ordinary kingdom. A kingdom for everyone that is filled with good things, beautiful in every way, with no sickness or sadness, with the greatest king who is perfect in all he does. How could a kingdom be so great? What is this kingdom, you might ask? This is the kingdom of heaven, God's kingdom, and we are on an adventure that will teach us all about it. Chapter 2. God's kingdom is for me. Many years ago, God sent his one and only Son named Jesus down to earth. Jesus was very important, and he had a very important job to do. His job was to teach everyone about God's love, and that is exactly what he did. When the time was right, Jesus began traveling far and wide, teaching everyone around him. He would teach them about God and the kingdom of heaven. Everywhere he went, people were amazed by him and wanted to follow him and listen to him. One day, while Jesus was teaching a group of people, there was a group of parents who brought their children forward to meet Jesus. They wanted Jesus to bless all the children. The kids ran straight up to Jesus, and he began spending time with them, loving on them and praying for them. But Jesus had a group of disciples. These were people who followed Jesus and were his friends. They thought that Jesus was way too important and busy to be spending time with little kids. So they got mad at the parents and scolded them for bringing their children to Jesus. When Jesus heard this, he got very upset with his disciples. He said to them, "Let the children come to me. Don't stop them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these children." The children were very special and important to Jesus. He loved them, just as he loved his disciples and everyone else. He knew that the kingdom of God was not just for older people, not just for one group of people, but for everyone, no matter the age. Whether you're a boy or a girl, or where you are from, the kingdom of God belongs to everyone. It is for you and it is for me. With that, Jesus welcomed the children into his arms, gave them the biggest hug, placed his hands on them, and blessed them.
Hey James for Kids, my name is Natalie, and today we're learning all about God's kingdom. God's kingdom is good, and God's kingdom is for you, no matter what. No matter if you have crazy hair, no matter if you have crazy clothes like this, no matter if you like really weird food like this, you belong in God's kingdom no matter what. And you know what? We've been talking all about how God's kingdom is good. And the good news is that even when you're having a bad day, God's kingdom is still good. No matter how you're feeling or what's going on around you, you have access to God's kingdom. And God's kingdom is good and only good. So the next time that something happens that didn't go the way that you thought it would go, take a moment to stop and say, God's kingdom is good and for me. Say that you got a bad grade on a test. God's kingdom is good and for me. Say that you lost a basketball game. God's kingdom is good and for me. Maybe you have a doctor's appointment and you're really scared. God's kingdom is good and for me. God's kingdom is good every day, no matter what. And you know what? We get to experience the kingdom of heaven right now. So why don't we take a moment to stop, maybe take a deep breath, and take a look around. Wherever you are at right now, in your bedroom, at school, in the kitchen, maybe at church, know that you have access to God's kingdom. God's kingdom is good, and it's good no matter what. So as you go about your day today, take a moment to remember that God's kingdom is good and his kingdom is for me. Bye.